taking positions 37 to 33 respectively there, 5 in a row, featuring Pride from U2's Unforgettable Fire album coming in at 37. At 36, a current album, Our Favourite Shop, coming from Compact Disc Walls Came Tumbling Down for the Style Council. 35, the Swing Shift live album for Cold Chisel, K-San Heard. From Eliminator, Legs ZZ Top, coming in at 34. And at 33, Avalon, from the album taking the track's title for Roxy Music. And a 5 in a row in stereo as we're counting down the top 96 albums of all time. It's 13 to 3.
Baskets were originally designed for taking gifts to Roman gods. That may be a myth, but these days baskets are still in use all over Perth, and they're full of goodies from St Anne's the Florist. There's gourmet baskets, baskets of toys, a men's macho basket, fruit baskets. Whatever basket you require, St Anne's will do it for you. They'll also mix and match a basket for that special person. Send a St Anne's basket for any occasion. St Anne's Florist, Basket Boutique. Phone them today on 271 3094.
If you're getting engaged at Christmas and you're concerned about blowing all your money on the ring, see Curry & Smith. Because at Curry & Smith, not only do they design, make and sell the finest quality engagement rings from just $285, but with every engagement ring sold between now and Christmas, Curry & Smith are giving away a beautiful 9-carat solid gold bracelet free. It's their way of proving that there's more to good taste than a heavy price tag. Curry & Smith, corner William and the Hay Street Mall.
Turn your car into a real mean machine with mean mother driving lights from Lucas. With 100 watts of blazing power showing the way, you can cruise all night long. Be seen around town soon with mean mother driving lights from Lucas. They're so easy to install and they're not expensive. Turn on your mean mothers at your auto accessories store now.
If you've been collecting Golden Egg logos but haven't ordered anything yet, you'd better get cracking. There's just a short time left to save money on a whole range of items, from microwave ovens, luxurious towels or exercycles, games for the family, your own choice of plants, multi-speed touring bikes or BMX coasters. But remember, all orders must be postmarked by November 16th. So pick up an order form today and start adding something extra to your life. With eggs.
In stereo, this is 96 FM, 11 to 3, and Phil Lear coming in at position number 32, Dire Straits. Basically two-thirds the way there, counting down the top 96 album chart for this year. 96 FM stereo, position number 32, Dire Straits from their self-titled and debut album. Hearing Sultans of Swing. At 31, Stone Age Romeos. We heard My Girl from the Hoodoo Gurus' debut album, and good to see both of their albums have made the 96 chart. At number 30, The Boys Light Up, Australian Cruel, with that album's title song in stereo at 96 FM. Sunday afternoon with the Gold Pass offer available at Steve Gorman Chemist. You'll be able to buy any pair of sunglasses and get any other pair up to the value of the pair purchased free. Brands include VYI's, Le Specs, Sterling and Soneroid. This offer is available until 8 o'clock tonight and is only available at Steve Gorman Chemist in the Target Centre on the corner of Wanneroo and Balcatta Roads in Balga, open till 8 o'clock tonight with your Gold Pass from 96 FM.
Scorpio Art Framers present Your Day by the Stars.
This month, Perth comes under the influence of Scorpio, making it a very good time to frame posters or prints at Scorpio Art Framers. Their huge range of frames in modern and traditional styles are very well aspected, as well as their beautiful decorator prints. So whatever your star sign, go to Scorpio Art Framers and the future for your home looks very, very good.
Scorpio Art, Rockaby Road, Subiaco, opposite the Pavilion, and Cannon Way, Greenwood.
96 FM presents the Mazda Supercross 85. Jeff Leask in his last ride in WA will defend his title against American champions Jimmy Ellis and Brian Manley. Plus an incredible Australian lineup that includes every title holder and place getter in this year's Australian Championship. Don't miss the high-flying action at Fremantle Oval on Saturday, November 9. The Mazda Supercross 85. Tickets are available now at all Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki and Kawasaki dealers.
One terrifically memorable public holiday, Steve Gorman, chemist, sunglass king of the Northern Corridor and stocker of sterling sunglasses, the high-fashion shades ideal for WA conditions, turned proudly to his assistant and said,
"With great prices like these, it's glaringly obvious that sterling sunglasses are so much better value than the expensive imports."
Steve Gorman, all-round good fellow and chemist. Open every day of the year till 8 o'clock at the Target Centre, Wanneroo Road, Balga.
3:04, this is 96 FM, and at 3:30 this afternoon, as is usual on a Sunday, we'll run through the 96 FM Rock and Roll Gig Guide for you. .96 FM stereo, counting down the top 96 albums of all time from Changes One there. David Bowie with Space Oddity coming in at 27. 28, the Tattoo You album for the Rolling Stones, Start Me Up. And 29 from the Born to Run album, that album's title song from Bruce Springsteen in stereo at 96 FM. And a reminder that the computer printouts of the 1985 Top 96 Album of All Time chart, they're available as of tomorrow morning from 96 FM. 111 Wellington Street, pop by, won't cost you anything. Compliments of the Australian Australian computer products. Get it right, get it together. So the chart available from tomorrow morning right here at 96 FM. It's 3:18.
Good morning. Sound advice, I take it?
It is.
Tops, look here. I'm related to the Speaker in the House of Lords in London, but I've married a pauper. Is there a solution?
Certainly. The B&W range of digital monitors are Britain's finest. They start from less than $400, but you can get DM801s, the reference monitor with unlimited power used by studios.
What about the peers?
Sir, B&W has none.
There. Proof that sound advice comes from Sound Advice in Murray Street. Also at Sound Advice in Subi Village.
Hello, everyone. One person affected by the introduction of the ANZ transaction card is Italian designer Roberto Tredini.
I'm ruined. I designed my next collection for Australia with big pockets for checkbooks and lots of cash. And now this ANZ transaction card is all you need at service stations, stores and supermarkets around Australia.
Yes, just present the card and you're away.
But what will I put in my big pockets?
Your hands, Roberto.
Scusi?
ANZ transaction card. It's as convenient as cash in your pocket.
What's the last thing you want from your hairdresser? Well, I'd say the same style given to all the clients before you. That's why I wouldn't go anywhere else but Morris Mead. They treat you like a real person, an individual. And besides, no one else has the magic.
Everyone needs a little magic.
You won't believe you can look so good.
Everyone needs their Morris Mead.
Isn't it time you discovered a little Morris Mead magic?
I decided late last week a new car I would pick to see if I could find one that really suits me. All I got was aggravation from the salesman deputation. Some phony finance figures left me all at sea. I mean, who can you trust?
Who can you trust?
Trust Duncan's.
Well, I'm lucky that I listened. Duncan, stop and listen with my new Pulsar. I'm as happy as can be. So now you know who you can really trust.
Trust Duncan's.
Duncan Listen by the Causeway, Victoria Park, DL741.
This is 96 FM stereo. It's 3:20, album number 26.
On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf?
96 FM stereo, counting down the top 96 albums of all time. 1985, the chart we're talking about, of course. From position number 26, we took a track from the Bat Out of Hell album, Meatloaf. Following rather strongly, You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. Following on from that, I'm Still Standing from Elton John's Too Low for Zero, coming in at 25 in stereo with full ear. 3:28 with a gig guide next.
Australia, with its blazing heat, bitter cold and rough roads, is hard on vehicles. But your Toyota stands up to it with a feeling of reliability that can't be surpassed. Keep the feeling with Toyota Genuine Parts. They're the parts the factory specifies, the parts that made that feeling so great in the first place.
Keep the feeling, keep the feeling.
Toyota Genuine Parts. Keep your Toyota running better.
Tonight on Channel 9, the sensational television premiere of the highly acclaimed true life drama, Silkwood. On November 13th, 1974, Karen Silkwood left to meet a New York Times reporter. She never got there. The adults-only Silkwood, one woman against the world. She had to expose the truth, but never lived to tell her story. Academy Award-winning Meryl Streep, Kurt Russell and Cher in a giant film from the director of Carnal Knowledge and The Graduate. Silkwood, 8:35 tonight on Channel 9.
Well, here's little Jed with his favourite loaf of bread, fresh and ever loving every day. Crusty wholemeal, got the buttercup seal, fresh and ever loving every way. Now we don't like to boast, but our grain bread's the most fresh and ever loving, wouldn't you say? Try any sort of spread on our great grain bread.
Now that's a super sandwich.
Fresh and ever loving from the buttercup oven, fresh and ever loving from buttercup. Bread for Australia.
Just gone 3:30 in town, 96 FM, looking in on the gig guide, rock and roll around town, available this afternoon at the Albion. Flaming Hearts are doing a show down there. The Herdsmen have Jinx. At the Equator tonight, 3 bands, the Kansas City Killers, the Kryptonics and King Pig. That gig going from 8 o'clock tonight until late. At the Warwick, Red Square, the Daily Planet have Stallion. At the Charles, True Colours. The Raffles v Capri are doing a gig down there this arvo. The Generator, What a Life. At the Overflow, Trilogy. The Maylands have Savage. At the Cloverdale, Kid Gloves. At the Floriat, Flying Fonzarellis. The Captain Sterling have the Jumpin' Japatis this afternoon. At the Sail and Anchor, Magic Bus. At the Brewery Ale House, Safety in Numbers. At the Swanbourne, DG and the Vince Men. And at the Mosman Park this arvo, finally, a Rack Attack doing a show down there. There it is, the gig guide from 96 FM Stereo. It's 29 to 4, continuing the countdown, the top 96 albums of all time from 96 FM, Perth's best music with less commercials. Hearing some great music, counting down the top 96 album chart of all time. First to 5 in a row there from Bruce Springsteen's The River double compact disc, Hungry Heart. Following on from that, from Breakfast in America, Supertramp's Take the Long Way Home at number 23. At number 22, In Excess from their album Listen Like Thieves, We Heard What You Need. Following on from that, Cold Chisel's East album featured with My Baby. And Australian bands coming up pretty well in that 5 in a row. Midnight Oil from 109876544321, The Power and the Passion in stereo, and coming in at number 20 as far as the albums go. Cruising into the top 20 next, it's 7 to 4, 96 FM.
Can I meet you at the Princess? Why? It's in the center of Perth. And it doesn't cost the end.
If you have interstate staff or business associates coming to Perth, where better for them to stay than at a business class hotel? The Princess Plaza is just that. From the backup secretarial service to the modern comforts of the guest rooms, and all at a very reasonable tariff. The Princess Plaza Hotel, Murray Street.
Meet you at the Princess in the center of Perth.
Now look here. All this chat about hot cars and sunburn and as red as a lobster is a thing of the past, because sunproof window tinting centres will pick up your car from work or home, sunproof all the windows and deliver it back at a dinky-die price. Or you can leave your car at any sunproof centre and they will lend you a brand new car for nothing. Courtesy of Sunproof Window Tinting Centres, Midland, Morley, Cannington, Perth, West Perth, Fremantle and Wanneroo. Sunproof centres are just foolproof.
Gotta shock it to ya. Now here it comes.
Grab a bottle of shock with Brown's new Spearmint FM.
Gonna shock it to you, shock it to you, shock it to you now.
For everyone who's ever loved spearmint flavoured milk, Brown's shock it to you with the cooler, cleaner taste of new Spearmint FM.
Shock it to me, shock it to me, shock it to me, shock it to me.
Get a shock of FM today.
What can you do in 2 minutes?
Beg your pardon?
Well, we could sort out our private health insurance.
But we don't have private health cover.
Well, we're about to get it. Medibank Private has the 2-minute cover check. You answer 10 questions and they can tell you the cover that's right for you.
I'll think about it.
You'd better be quick. Medibank Private are offering immediate cover if we hurry.
Nobody knows more about health insurance than Medibank Private. We'll simplify your private health cover, and if you're quick, we'll waive the normal 2-month waiting time.
Run out of excuses, haven't you?
96 FM Stereo with some great surfing to be held down at Margaret River today, and a couple of results for you that you'll be rather interested in hearing. Firstly, in the Peters and Browns wave jumping expression session, the winner there was Scotty O'Connor. In second place, David Sheen. In third place, Gil Stubbs. And in fourth position, Brendan Morgan. In the main event, the final of the GWN Emu Bidder Margaret River Thriller, coming in at fourth position, Mike Parsons from the US. Third position was taken by Simon Law. Second place was taken by Mark Richards, and the winner, Mr. Margaret River. This year, Mark Opalupo, winner of the GWN Emu Bidder Margaret River Thriller, and it was done, I should say, in pretty spectacular circumstances down there. Some great surfing seen and enjoyed by a pretty reasonable crowd down there. It's 5 to 4, continuing the countdown. FM stereo, counting down the top 96 albums of all time. At number 19, current 85 album, Little Creatures from the Talking Heads, played from compact disc The Lady Don't Mind. In fact, all three tracks coming from compact there. At number 18, the classic Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, Elton John, Funeral for a Friend and Love Lies Bleeding. And taking off 17, the 17th position, Let's Dance, the title song to the album, David Bowie, at 96 FM stereo. With Phil Lear, it's 18 past 4 now.
This Saturday night at Ravenswood International Raceway, you'd better be ready for non-stop action, because Victoria's Ian McCurdy and his mean Chevy Toronto are in town, and they're out to win in the Chris Mills Performance Superstock Shootout. With the biggest Superstock field of the year and a tyre-smoking program of drag racing action under the lights, McCurdy wants to be king of the quarter mile, but the West Aussies are ready to shoot it out. This Saturday night, Ravenswood International Raceway. If they had wings, they'd fly.
During the past 8 years, one fiberglass swimming pool company has stood head and shoulders above all others for uncompromising standards. The highest standards in design and quality. The highest standards in construction and installation. The highest standards of integrity. That one company is Aquatechnics, the pool experts. Can you afford to entrust the building of your pool to anyone else?
The pool to pick is at Aquatechnics. Impressive pools for the price.
If you're looking for a new home, you'll find it in the WA Realtor, the Home Buyer's Bible that lists homes for sale in and around Perth and is published each Friday by the Real Estate Institute of WA. Every home is pictured, priced and fully described. If you can't find it here, you won't find it anywhere. The WA Realtor, free every Friday from Real Estate Institute member agents. Be prepared for your home hunting this weekend with your copy of the WA Realtor, the Home Buyer's Bible.
Well, things starting to hot up as will become more and more evident as we get closer to that number one position. The top 96 album chart of all time has Dire Straits. FM stereo coming in at number 16, Making Movies from Dire Straits with Solid Rock heard. At position number 15, the Face Value album for Phil Collins we heard in the air tonight, coming from compact disc. And at number 14, the double white set for the Beatles, hearing Back in the USSR in stereo at 96 FM, counting down the top 96 rock albums of all time. It's just gone 4:30.
Tonight on Channel 9, the sensational television premiere of the highly acclaimed true life drama, Silkwood. On November 13th, 1974, Karen Silkwood left to meet a New York Times reporter. She never got there. The adults-only Silkwood, one woman against the world. She had to expose the truth, but never lived to tell her story. Academy Award-winning Meryl Streep, Kurt Russell and Cher in a giant film from the director of Carnal Knowledge and The Graduate. Silkwood, 8:35 tonight on Channel 9.
Scorpio Art Framers present Your Day by the Stars.
Scorpio Art predicts another big rush just before Christmas, so this month is the best time to frame posters or prints at Scorpio Art Framers. They have a huge range of frames in modern and traditional styles, as well as modern decorated prints. All the signs are right, so for quality framing at the right price, go now to Scorpio Art Framers. You'll thank your lucky stars you did.
Scorpio Art, Rockaby Road, Subiaco, opposite the Pavilion, and Cannon Way, Greenwood.
I decided late last week at a new car I would pick that'd easy fit the kids, the dogs, the wife and me. But all I got was aggravation from the salesman deputation. Some phony finance figures left me all at sea. I mean, who can you trust? Who can you trust?
Trust Duncan's.
Well, I'm lucky that I listened, because Duncan's Tops in Nissan got a brand new Bluebird car. I'm happy as can be, so now you know who you can really trust. Trust Duncan's.
Duncan Nissan by the Causeway, Victoria Park, DL741.
Yeah, I surfed Allentown. Yeah, that was weird, but it's a buzz, and worth a lot of points too. Big waves? Oh yeah, they can freak you. When a wave the size of a house is steaming at you, well, the normal thing would be to clear out, you know. Yeah, I guess there's a bit of the daredevil in us, you know. A shaver. Yeah, it's a tracer. I take it everywhere. Oh, well, except out the back.
Philishave Tracer, the shaver used by surfing's young daredevils, wherever they find themselves.
Philishave Tracer, available at Retrovision stores.
Cruising down the countdown from 96 FM stereo, 27 to 5 and Phildia.
This one's on the radio. You broke my heart and you made me cry. You said that I couldn't dance.
Tonight at 7 in the live concert hour, a rock legend, Lou Reed.
You do what you gotta do. You do what you can. You do what you're gonna do. But I love you, Suzanne.
I'm sorry.
Gotta be quick. I'm talking about your new sensation. Take a walk on the wild side. I said, baby. Take a walk and the colored girls go.
Lou Reed in the live concert hour, tonight at 7, presented by Martini and Rossi on 96 FM stereo.
Cruising with the countdown, Sunday afternoon at 96 FM stereo, position 13, taken by the Heartbeat City album, great set from last year for the Cars, You Might Think, from Stop Making Sense, the live Talking Heads album, Burning Down the House at number 12, and at number 11, that classic Led Zeppelin 4 album with Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin in stereo. Trust you're enjoying this, and of course a reminder that the computer printout will be available as of tomorrow morning from 96 FM for the countdown. From 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. You get yourself your own personalised, well, not personalised, but copy of the computer printout of the top 96 albums of all time. It's 11 to 5.
What a performer for the non-conformer. Laser TX3. Moving to the beat, king of the streets. Laser TX3. Lay back, feeling alright. TX3 is the star of the night. All night rager, real life stager. Laser TX3. A real performer for the non-conformer. Laser TX3.
That'll be $149.25. Credit card, sir? Certainly.
Oh, not that one. Normally pay that one from a savings account, but I had to transfer funds to my cheque account. Thanks. I'd like to sack mine.
Put it on this.
What?
It's my Town and Country WA Cash Power Visa card.
Do you accept those?
The whole world does, sir.
The trouble with those is you don't get interest when you're on credit. That's why I have
But
a
Town
savings...
and Country pay me up to 13% per annum when I'm in credit.
But-
Everything on one account. And they'll pay my bills for me if I want them to.
No checks, though. There are times when you need...
Checks.
Checks?
Checks.
Town and Country Cash Power. Everything on the one account.
One. And I can go into overdraft if I want to.
Now the juggling is over. Town & Country has a cheque account with worldwide credit card attached. And you're paid a handsome interest when you're in credit. Everything on one account.
Town and Country. Down to your way.
Checks too?
Yes, checks too.
Now listen, men. Get out the old black book. There's a pretty heavy decision you have to make.
Sarah Michelle Trudy.
You see, Summer Wine would like to take you to summertime in Bali for a week, staying at the Bali Sunset Club. That's the prize in the Summer Wine Bali competition. There's an entry form with every bottle of summer wine. Now the decision. You get to take 5 friends with you? Yep, only 5. Told you it was a heavy decision.
Certainly warming up now, getting into the top 10 from the top 96 album chart 1985, 9 to 5.